Good afternoon to all. This is Venkat Ramarao Kota, Chalpati ECHOD. Today's seminar is my study is a motivational session by successful innovator by CEO founder Innovative Technologies, Mr. Sheikh Kasim Garu. Sir, please give your session, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks for action. So myself, Mr. Sheikh Kasim, I am the CEO and founder of Innovative Technologies, Vijayawada. So in this session, it's not only about the motivation session. And in this session, I'm going to give a overview of what is entrepreneurship and what is a startup and what is the process to make a startup and what is the main important characteristics of any entrepreneur, as well as I will also discuss about the roles of the entrepreneur. So let me start with the introduction of my company. So my company name is Innovative Technology. So it is a startup company. So we started our company in 2012 with a vision of encouraging young minds to have wide area of vision in the field of embedded systems and to inculcate programming skills into the students by motivating them. And we're also participated in various national and international level technical symposiums. We have conducted some trainings, competitions also. And we have come up with a service that usually provide a bridge between the academic studies and the industry oriented trainings. So we come up with a professional training programs, workshops, and also we come up with products for the budding engineers. And our title is Entrepreneurship, a Developmental Approach. So in this session, what is the entrepreneurship and what are the roles? Hello, audible? Okay. This session, I'm going to introduce what is entrepreneurship, roles of entrepreneurship, any entrepreneur, and the characteristics of an entrepreneur, types of different entrepreneurs, and what is a startup and how to build a startup, what is the process of to become an entrepreneur, and also I'll explain about the business capital and business plan. So how to develop business capital and business plan. So let me introduce what is the word entrepreneurship. Actually, this is come from the French word and German word. Okay, that meaning entrepreneur and Unternehmen. So these are the two words came from French and German. So the meaning of this word is those individuals who are undertakers. So what is the meaning of this? So actually, this is the persons, entrepreneurs are such persons who have the potential to grow and do innovative thinking. So they think innovatively, and also they put those ideas into an action. So those are called as undertakers. So there are many challenges for them in terms of knowledge, mindset, skills, and everything. So Basically, entrepreneurs are the undertakers, okay, who have the courage to start the realms and to start a job creators. And this comes to the what are the roles of any entrepreneur. So what are the roles and responsibilities of a new entrepreneur? So the significant roles of an entrepreneur are: first, he should have an idea of a new product or a service. Okay, so he is introducing a new product. Okay, so in his mind he has a thought of a new product. Hello. Uh, Hello. Please unmute yourself. Am I audible? Okay. So he has an idea of a new product to become an entrepreneur. This is the first responsibility of any entrepreneur, and he should gather all these ideas, resources to introduce that product. So that is the second responsibility of any entrepreneur. And is also should identify the opportunities provided by those products, and those opportunities should come from the society. So he should keep a mindset for the society, okay, or the consumers of the product who is consuming those products. And he is also uh, he has to develop a new market terms for the revenue, to increase the economy of that company, and he should also provide some job opportunities. So these are the main roles of any entrepreneur, and these are the most important characteristic of an entrepreneur. Okay, first of all, he should be optimism. He should be think positively. Okay, so an entrepreneur has to have the mindset to explore various opportunities, to put his idea into an action. So that's what an optimism is, because in this process there will be many obstacles. So even though he has obstacles, he should be first of all optimistic. And first of all, he should have a complete vision of his idea. So one has to realize and act according to the market demand, and he should also focus on the social economic aspects and the future of the business. So he has to be a complete vision. So that is also an important characteristics of an entrepreneur. And goal setting is also a skill as well as a important characteristic of an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur must have some realistic goals, okay, not an unrealistic goals. So within stipulated time, he has to achieve those goals. Okay, uh, he should not keep an unrealistic goals. If he keep unrealistic goals, he can't achieve those goals. So that is a biggest problem to any entrepreneur. And also the main important is the knowledge about the product. So once he has a product in his mind, he should have a complete knowledge of those products. So an entrepreneur should have a sound knowledge and an understanding of what he is planning, uh, and a broader view of business technicalities also. So he should have business knowledge as well as product developmental knowledge. So knowledge is also important characteristic of an entrepreneur. And also he should be independent. So he has to work independently for making decisions. So he should be dynamically, he has to take dynamic decisions, uh, and also he should have a very desire to success. And most probably all the entrepreneurs are the initiative takers. So an entrepreneur has to take the firm initiative to make a plan to work. Okay, and he should be a problem solver. Okay, one should have a creative mind to solve complex problems in the society. So he has to take the problems from the society, and he has to solve those problems through the innovative technologies. Okay. Or using the technology, he has to solve the problems. So he should be a problem solver. The next is he should have a good pinching power. What is that pinching power? So he has to pitch his idea in clear words. So he has to explain. He has a good ability to explain the problem in a clear words. He has to explain his idea. So explanation is very important. So he has to explain his idea clearly for the vendors. And he should also a good relationship. He should be with. He should frame good relationships with the uh, team members, and he also should be a good motivator also. Okay. Ultimately, he is a leader. Okay, leader has is a good motivator as well as a good team builder. So these are the important characteristics of any entrepreneur. So he should be inculcate all these characteristics to become an entrepreneur. So let me uh, discuss about what are the different types of entrepreneurs. So basically, these are all the types of entrepreneurs, but we mostly we know entrepreneurs based on the ownerships. So we know public sector entrepreneurs and private sector entrepreneurs. For example, all the PSUs like DRD, Voice Row, they all comes under public sector entrepreneurs. We as a company is a private sector entrepreneur. So these are the uh, types of entrepreneurships. Okay, and there are other types of entrepreneurs, depends upon the mindset of the entrepreneur and depends upon the scale of the entrepreneur. So there are large scale entrepreneurs, large scale companies are there, small scale companies are there. So it depends upon the enterprise scale also. Entrepreneurships will be differentiated, and depends upon the nature of the entrepreneurship also. These entrepreneurships will be classified. So this is some introduction about the entrepreneurship. Okay. So I hope everyone understood what is the entrepreneurship, and what are the different types of entrepreneurship, and what is the mindset of this entrepreneurships, and the who what these entrepreneurs will do. They build startups. So this is the important thing. Usually, for any type of establishment, any type of company, or any type of institution, initial stage they call as startups. Okay, so the definition is same thing. The startup is an human created firm or organization formed for solving specific problems through its products or services under some particular conditions with extreme uncertainty. So the actual meaning of the word startup is the action or procedure of setting anything in action. Okay, so startup is nothing but idea, an implemented idea. Okay, or a setting anything in action is called as a startup. So in a broad and extreme sense, a startup is any organization or firm what starts from a single founder or some co-founders with no team and grow to some of the biggest companies and firms in the world. So any bigger companies nowadays are once upon a startup. So take it as a Google or Amazon or a Facebook, everything is previously it is a startup. They have started with a single founder or some co-founders. And now they grow to become biggest companies in the world. And what is the process of this entrepreneurship? What is the process of to make any startup? So here I have represented 6 steps or 6 phases of entrepreneurship. So usually this process expresses the procedures or methodologies, you can say. The first one is identification of the opportunity. So the first stage is identification, identification of the opportunity. So this is the early stage. An entrepreneur has to detect a problem, usually from the societies, and sends out some opportunities. So usually the entrepreneurs get the opportunities from the problems. So he should first identify the problem, and he should come up with the opportunities from the problems. So he should get some opportunities from the problem, and he should visualize the market or consumer ratio. So he should be creative and innovative. So these are also a biggest challenges an entrepreneur should have. And after identification of the problem, after identification of the opportunity from the problem, he should have a clear vision. Okay, so an entrepreneur must have to see, while creating his empire is to look beyond the idea or plan. He should have a clear vision from the experience and the creativity mindset. Okay, uh, so he should come up with innovative methodologies and for solving different problems. Take a take for instance, take Mark Zuckerberg, is a CEO of Facebook. He actually come up with a plan to connect the whole world and digitally. But his ideas didn't stop by just creating a popular social website called Facebook. So now what is the income of the Facebook? So Facebook is a biggest company in the world. So he has Instagram, he has Meta. So he didn't stop with that single plan. He has a clear vision to develop his product. So after identifying the problem, he should have a clear vision. After that, he should be coax with others towards his vision. So he should make a team. So after having a clear vision and planning, any entrepreneur has to form a team with different skill sets who will work together to make a vision a reality. So he should make a team to make his vision into a reality. So he has to coax with the others. He has to coexisted with the others, with having different skill sets. And after that, he has to gather the resources. So in this phase, an entrepreneur has to come up with strong business plans. Uh, so business plan should also attract venture capitalists, innovators, and different financial institutions. Partnered with the promoters and other venture capitalists. So there is a separate topic to know about this venture capitalistics, how to make your company for the capital, how to acquire the capital for the company. Uh, Usually, what are the resources? Resources means materials, or the office location, or the workforce. So we call this are the resources. So after gathering all the resources, he has to create the venture. So after all the resources are in the proper place and arranged, it is time to develop the venture and start running it successfully. So start your company and run the company successfully. And adaptability of the company is also very important. So we need to bring adaptability with respect to the time. So if it is your company is not adapting, then it is a failure of this company. So it is essential to monitor and realize uh, and upgradation of our organization. So because if you do not keep bringing enhancements uh, on the table, someone else will take away the market. So you should be uh, adaptability to the market. So according to the market conditions, you have to build your product or you have to build your service. So right now we are hearing a lot of technologies, right? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, uh, it is called blockchain technology. So these are the technologies right now they are developed. If your product is outdated, so for example, take Facebook. So usually Facebook uses all these technologies. They are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain technology, everything they are using. If they don't use those technologies, it is also becomes like a failed social media like Orkut. So previously there is an Orkut, right? It's a failed startup. You can say a failed company because they are not adapted to the changes in the society. So these are the important process to build any company or enterprise. And let's see how to get the capital. Okay, because to make resources, we need to build capitals. Okay, so we require capital to uh, to make the resources. So usually the how to use the capital uh, and a strong business plan can help an enterprise to grow. So entrepreneurs need to understand so what is a capital and how it can be best utilized. So uh, if you have a fantastic idea and if you have a fantastic process without any capital, understanding of the capital, then that business enterprise will eventually fail. Okay? So it is not too tough to observe everything around you in the world of entrepreneurs revolves more or less with money. So without money, there's nothing can be happens. So capital is an essential entity for the development or investment in a business. So entrepreneurs keep on constantly rise and spend money on making more money, hence profit, but in a planned manner. Okay. So what are the types of the capitals? So where we can acquire the capital. So there are basically three forms of capital that a new venture needs for acquiring success. So if you have a startup, you need to acquire capital. So there are three types of capitals. First is the social capital. Next is the economical, and next is the cultural capital. So social capital, this is defined as an actual as well potential resources. So it is not what you know; it is more about who you know. Okay, so gathering capital from the society and economic capital. So this is the capital. Uh, so it's financing coming from the bigger venture capitalists, and also culture capital. This usually comes from the government organizations. So usually the capital from the society or from the venture capitalists or from the government. And the last is about the plan of how to build a business. So the last business plan. So to make money, we need to have a plan, business plan, how to sell our product, how to sell our services. So it comes under business plan. So this is a must have skill for any entrepreneur. So this will actually provides an entrepreneur the direction, make plans for the future of businesses, uh, helps avoid bumps in the journey. So you have to invest quality time in making the business plan systematically and precisely. So there are three primary parts to any business plan. So one is the business concept. The next is the marketplace, and the next is the financial structure. So the business concept. So it is a spot where you talk about the industry. So here we talk about the idea. Here we talk about the uh, product, selling of the product, sales of the product, or the sales of the services. So here we only talk about the businesses, uh, how we are generating revenue from the businesses, and where to sell your product is the marketplace. For example, if there is no marketplace for your product, then we should always plan our market. So according to our market only, we should sell the products. For example, right now in India, that EVs, electrical vehicles, have a market. So according to market to develop our so like that. And the financial second, this is also a financial spot containing your revenue of the product. And here we'll see uh, what is the ledgers, how much cash is inflowing, how much cash is outflowing. So financial section is also very important while developing any business plan. And in the last, I'll also tell very important thing, so which is very useful for developing any business. So right now, we understand what is a business, what is a startup, and how to acquire the capital. And the most important in any entrepreneurship is social connections. So right now we are very fortunate because this social media and social networking. Usually we are all connected socially or professionally. So media is helping a lot for the new marketing. So entrepreneur has to sense the utilization of these social media platforms and use this tool for almost free of cost to make connections with the customers or the venture capital. So the planning for social media strategies right now, it is most common thing for any entrepreneurs to make a better communication, to decrease the marketing cost, and to eventually increase the sales, and to promote your brand. So these are all the things you should keep in your mind to develop your business or organization. Thank you all. If you have any questions, let me know.
If you have any questions, please ask your queries. Yeah, thank you, Kasim Garu. Thank you for giving the wonderful session for this. All students and all faculty members, we posted a feedback form. Please fill that, and who are the filled feedback form only, you will the certificate. Kasim Garu.
Okay, sir. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.